Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a list of the top 10 best supports in Arena of Valor. First of all, I'd like to formally apologize for the delayed launch of this video. I know that this video is supposed to be the 300 subscribers special video, but for some inevitable reasons it had to be delayed. But thank you so much for your support throughout the time. So if this is your first time in the channel, make sure to check out my other videos as well. We have a list for the top 10 best marksmen, mage, assassins and warriors already. And we also have a lot of hero tutorials and guides for every single role in our channel. So if you like these videos and find them entertaining and helpful, make sure to support me by hitting the subscribe button. We are now at 357 subscribers as I am recording this video, so thank you all so much for your invaluable support. Now without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Opening up the list at number 10 is none other than Xenial. Xenial is a support who is very tanky and can still deal a lot of damage with his S1. This S2 can be used as a dash ability and can also stun enemies, and the most important and unique ability about Xenial is his ultimate. Xenial can directly teleport to any of the ally heroes anywhere on the map in 2 seconds using his ultimate. Not only that, his ultimate also heals everyone within its range and also grants one hero with the lowest HP damage reduction for a few seconds. This makes Xenial the support who will never be late to any team fight. Thus Xenial comes in at number 10 in our list. Coming in at number 9 is Lumber. Lumber is a very reliable support and he has a very good set of abilities for his role. His S1, when it hits an enemy, reduces their attack damage and their magic damage. His S2 is a dash which can go through wall and also stuns the enemies if he hits them. And this ult is the most important thing, just like many other heroes. He can use his ult from a very long range and can stun people, knocking them into the air in a very huge area and also slowing down their movement speed for the next few seconds. Before his nerf, he used to be very powerful because his second ability can be used to give shield for our allies. But after the nerf, he is quite weak but still is very reliable, and that's why he is at number 9 in our list. Coming in at number 8 is Batman. Now for most of you guys, Batman might seem like a very unusual pick for a support because he is an assassin, right? But hear me out. Playing Batman as a support is completely different from other supports that you usually play. You cannot protect your marksman with Batman, but what you can do is you can camp the enemy assassins and kill them during their rotations. And not just assassins, you can also kill the enemy mages or marksmen when they are trying to rotate across lanes. This puts a lot of pressure on the enemies because they are unable to rotate freely. And Batman's abilities can one-shot any hero who is a marksman, assassin or mage. So he is a nightmare to all these heroes, and playing him as a support can win you a lot of games, especially because you can target the enemy player who is carrying their team. For example, if an Akroth is very good and they are the one who is carrying their team, you can target and kill them easily with Batman.
I will not yield.
The 7th entry in our list is yet another unusual hero to play as a support, and that is Wonder Woman. Now, the reason for Wonder Woman being a good support is she doesn't need a lot of gold to be very effective like most of the other warriors in the game. And she is also more tanky than most of the other warriors in the game as well. If you use your S1 and hit an enemy hero, you get damage reduction for the next few seconds. Your S2 can also be used to pull enemies to you if they are below half HP, and if they have more than half HP, you will go to them, and then your ult is a very good AoE ability which stuns all the enemies it hits, and the allies who stand behind you when you use your ult also get a very good shield. Now while playing her as a support, you should not build any of the attack items, but instead you have to build her full tank with equipments like Mail of Pain and Mantle of Ra that deal damage passively. So she'll be tanky and deal damage and will be able to stun, making her a very good support. The next entry in our list is Gildur the Gilded. Gildur is a very good support because all three of his abilities, including his passive, are stuns. His first ability is a dash which can go through walls, and the normal attack followed by the first ability is a knockback. The second ability is a very ranged stun and can also deal a lot of damage if you build him mage. And his third ability is a complete stun for 3.5 seconds where the enemies cannot move unless they get purified, or if they have Gilded Greaves they can slowly move out. There are two ways in which you can play Gildur, and the first one is building him fully tanked. You should do this if you have a very good team, and if your team deals enough damage to kill the enemies, you can build him fully tanked. But if your team is bad and if you feel like you are the one who should carry the game, you have to build him fully mage, and using your S2 will one-shot enemy mages and marksmen in the late game, and thereby you can carry the game all by yourself. So these are the two types in which you can play Gildur, and he is versatile and thus he is the 6th best support in our list. Opening up the top 5 spots at number 5 is none other than Tachi. Tachi is yet another warrior who can also be played as a support because he is very tanky. Even though he doesn't have a lot of crowd control, he can compensate for that with his ability to tank like hell. After he opens up all the 4 of his seals, any damage that he deals becomes true damage. Tachi's ultimate is one of the best initiating abilities in the entire game. His insane lifesteal, shield and damage potential makes him one of the best warrior supports in the game. He is extremely hard to kill without true damage, and he himself deals a lot of damage, thus he comes in at number 5 in our list.
You have defeated an enemy!
Ultimate is not ready!
Dragon whirlwind!
You have defeated...
Coming in at number 4 is Thane. Thane is one of the tankiest heroes in the game thanks to his passive, which gives him lifesteal when his HP drops below 30%. His first ability is a dash, which is also a very powerful stun. Even though this ability cannot go through walls, it is a series of continuous stuns, and in the end it is also a knockup. His second ability is yet another knockup in a huge area, and finally his ult gives him immunity to crowd control and deals a lot of true damage to enemies who are running low. His first ability makes him a very good initiator, and his abilities also have very low cooldown, making him one of the best supports to disrupt the formation of the enemy team. He is very reliable and very hard to kill from the early game till the late game, and that is why he is one of the best supports and comes in at number 4 in our list. Opening up the top 3 spots at number 3 is Richter. Richter is without a doubt the best warrior support in the entire game, and ever since his launch he has been played as a support and as a warrior, and in both the roles he is very powerful. Richter has very good rotation speed thanks to his passive, which increases his movement speed when he travels in the river. This makes him a very good support. Richter is also a very good camper who can stay in a brush and wait for enemies and ambush them and kill them. Richter also has immunity and true damage, thus making him the 3rd best support in the game. At the number 2 spot in our list, we have Meena. Meena is a very powerful support now thanks to her rework, which makes her S1 refresh when she takes 10 auto attacks. Her S1 also has a lot of lifesteal depending upon the number of enemies it hits. Meena can also use her S2 to pull enemies closer to her, and her ult makes all the enemies that get hit attack her for the next 2 seconds. This is a very good combo with her first ability because the enemies who get hit by the ult use auto attacks on Meena, thus refreshing her S1. This makes Meena one of the tankiest heroes who can also deal a lot of damage, thus she comes in at number 2 in our list. As most of you probably guessed by now, the number 1 spot in our list goes to Zip. Ever since his launch, Zip has been the most broken hero in the entire game in my opinion, because the ability to swallow your own teammates and then get them to safety is illegal. Zip's S1 is a very underrated ability. Most people think that it is just a stun, but if you hit 2 enemies with it, the damage you deal to one enemy, 30% of it will be dealt to the other also. So for example, if you hit Thane and enemy Telenas in a team fight, if you attack Thane, Telenas also takes damage. So this ability is like a mini version of Aurum's ultimate. There are 2 ways in which you can use Zip's second ability. The first is if you just tap it, it gives shield to all the allies in front of you, and it doesn't have any cooldown at all but consumes a lot of mana. And the other is you have to hold it and Zip will swallow the teammate, making them untargetable. So if you swallow any of your teammates and then take a lot of damage, the damage that you take will be given as a shield to that ally who is inside you when he gets out. Zip's third ability is the best ability to initiate team fights, and it can also stun all the opponents to get hit by it. Thus, Zip sits comfortably at the number 1 spot in our list. That's it for the video guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to support me by hitting the subscribe button. Hope you all have a very good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.